Hey everyone, this is Buddy back with another video, and I've got another router review for you guys. So before I purchased the Nighthawk MK63 router from Costco, and that one actually kind of failed out on me. One of the extenders or the satellites just stopped connecting to the main network. So I returned that thing to Costco and got the new TP-Link Deco X60 router. So this one's actually retail price $330, which is definitely much more expensive than the $250 Nighthawk router that I had, but it was $100 off at Costco, so it was only $230 for this one, and they only sell it online. I think $100 off is a great deal, and it turned out to be pretty great. I actually do like this router a lot more than the Nighthawk, and let me tell you why. So first off, setup is so much easier. The app interface is super nice. It loads very fast and is very quick and responsive getting around it. The Nighthawk did not at all, so that was a nice change. And it even prompted me to update this security firmware and did it within about 5 minutes, which is nice to have as well. You can control a ton of stuff in there, and fun fact, you probably want to turn on the IPv6 setting that you can actually make it so that more devices probably have less of an issue connecting. You want to go ahead and turn that on just in case. Some of the devices like to connect via that way compared to the IPv4. I don't know, I had some issues with some devices on my network and that actually solved them. Another cool thing about the app interface is that it allows you to turn off LED lights. So you can actually turn off that green light at the bottom of all your extenders and routers and stuff. So maybe if you have one in the bedroom like I do, you can actually turn it off. Or you can actually schedule it to turn off at a certain time of day. So say 10 p.m. to 7 a.m., turn it off, but otherwise keep them on. Maybe you want to see if the things are still connected or something like that. The app interface also offers some security components, so if you're worried about maybe some sites that you shouldn't be going on, or some other, in the back of your mind, maybe having devices be more secure on your network, then you can turn these features on, which is a nice bonus, but I decided to leave them off just because I don't think I need them. So this thing's rated for 7,000 square feet, which is a lot, and I usually tell people don't really look at the square footage as much because everything can change, especially when you put in walls of different, maybe concrete or drywall, a bunch of different appliances and stuff. Basically, signals can get mixed and you shouldn't just look at the square footage mark. But that being said, this one actually covers 2,000 square foot to 100% of the range. So right now, I only go about 2,000 square feet away from the main router and a little bit shorter than that from some of the extenders, and I actually can get near 100% of the speed replication I can get straight from the main router that far away. So 2,000 square feet out, I'm still getting almost 100% of my speeds, which is actually really, really good, and the Nighthawk definitely did not do that for me. So this router setup for $230 actually gives you 2 extenders, so you can put one upstairs and one downstairs if your main router's on the main floor or something like that. But basically, you can spread them across your house and get that full blanket coverage, or whatever they call it, in your entire home. With this, I actually have had my smart devices and AirPlay work seamlessly for the most part. I'd say about 97% of the time, AirPlay and all my smart home connected devices work seamlessly. So I can easily cast at things, the TVs don't lose connection, and everything works flawlessly. Now, I have had a couple occasional instances where some device just won't connect to the network for whatever reason, and I have to like unplug it and plug it back in, and then that usually fixes it. For the most part, I've had definitely way less issues with this router than the Nighthawk router, and I think this one is much better to buy. So if you guys can actually pick this up from Costco for $230 still, I would highly recommend it because right now it's doing us very well. Now, like the Nighthawk, it actually combines the 2.4 gigahertz band and the 5 gigahertz band into one network name. I think you can actually create more than one network though on this, and so you can make maybe only one network having those kinds of bands and one network have another band, or have some devices on one network and others on a different one. You can actually play around with these a lot, so that's really nice to see. But basically, this is a fully fledged, really nice router that will give you the speeds that you guys want. The only other gripe that I have about this is that there's only 2 Ethernet ports on the back of each router, which isn't a whole lot. For most people, this will do just fine. If you guys are still watching, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button down below and gray it out so you guys can stay updated with our future videos. It's free, easy, and you can undo it at any time. But thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.